The Breakfast Club, bitches.
All right, Charlamagne, please tell me, why was I your donkey of the day?
Okay, donkey of the day for Tuesday, August 3rd goes to New York County lawmakers who passed a bill in Nassau County that will allow police officers, listen to me, that will allow police officers to sue protesters for harassment.
What?
Let's hope this doesn't become a trend across the country, because I can already see this being abused by police officers, and I can see it stopping protesters from wanting to protest in the first place. Now, what happened? County lawmakers in New York approved a bill Monday allowing police officers and other first responders to sue people who harass them because of their profession. Let's go to CBS 2 New York for the report, please.
A controversial bill passed in the Nassau Legislature tonight. The measure increases protections for police, allowing them to sue protesters in certain cases. Opponents rallied to reject the bill that would elevate officers to a protected class of first responders. The measure allows the county attorney to sue on behalf of officers for discrimination if they're harassed, menaced, or injured. Violators could face penalties of up to $50,000.
Now, I don't know why police officers would need to sue people who harass them. And I put harass in air quotes because I don't know what's going to define harassment. Now, do people yell at cops during protests? Yes, but usually I see officers agitating protesters, not the other way around. And if you do get too sporty with a cop, they can arrest you. They already have the power to arrest you if you are harassing them. So what's the point of suing? This is so crazy to me, because when you hear activists say they want to end qualified immunity for police officers, it's because qualified immunity protects state and local officials, including police officers, from personal liability unless they are determined to have violated what the court defines as an individual's clearly established statutory or constitutional rights. And the court usually always sides with the police, so that doesn't happen. But how the hell are protesters able to be held personally liable before police are? Brian Sullivan, president of Nassau County Corrections Officers Benevolent Association, said the law was necessary because of a widespread pattern of physical attacks and intimidation directed at the police. Listen to him.
I, for one, do not go to work every day thinking this is the day I'm going to get assaulted, bit, punched, stabbed, and oh, well, that's just part of my job.
Well, Brian, regular civilians don't wake up every day thinking they're going to be beat up by police, shot by police, laid out on the ground, and then kicked in the head by police, profiled by police, and tased for no damn reason. Intimidation and physical attacks directed at the police, Brian? What about intimidation and physical attacks by police on people? FYI, neither union officials nor the legislative text cite any specific examples from Nassau County in regards to any physical attacks on police. Am I a variant living in one of the multiverses on an alternate Earth? Is this no longer Earth 616? All my Marvel heads know what I'm talking about. I'm so confused right now, and it says a lot that New York County lawmakers are quick to pass law to protect the police from people, but not the people from police. Okay, police officers already have all the power. Y'all got all the spades. We out here calling board, and we not even getting that. I just don't know what's happening in this country. Well, yes, I do. It's a fear of black and brown, people, and any legislation that can be passed to slow our progress or make it easier for them to oppress us and our voices, they will do it. And I know what's going on with, like, the baby and Black China and whatever else y'all paying attention to on social media is entertaining, but we really got to start paying attention to what's going on in government, local and national. Okay, the same type of outrage y'all have on social media for celebrities, y'all gotta start having for your elected officials and lawmakers. Okay, this bill doesn't even detail definitions of harassment. Okay, menacing and other conduct, and it would give officers too much power to pursue a lawsuit. For example, a police officer would be able to sue bystanders, right? Remember those people who were yelling at that devil Derek Chauvin as he pressed his knee into the late George Floyd's neck? Police officers could sue them. Okay, police officers can pursue civil penalties of $25,000 per violation or a total of $50,000 if these violations occur during a riot. This is crazy. Okay? If this becomes a trend across the country, protesters are in trouble, and protesters will think twice about speaking out against the injustice they see people suffer at the hands of the police. A lot of these situations happen in areas where folks don't have money. They can't afford to get sued. So now they really gonna mind their business when they see, injustice. All right, when they see people suffering at the hands of the police. Now, Frederick Brewington is a civil rights attorney who knows much more about this stuff than me. He had this to say. Let's listen.
This is trying to shut down and dampen and chill the voices of those who would dissent and raise their voices against abuses by police.
Frederick Brewington is right. And me, Leonard, Uncle Shala, I'm just trying to make y'all aware. Okay, I have no idea where this country is going, but please give NY County lawmakers the biggest hee-haw. That is nuts.
But can we sue the police officers for harassing us? Every time they pull us over, every time they pull us out our cars, every time they search us when illegal searches, can we sue the same way?
I don't know, bro. You the informant. Tell us. You know more about the police than I do.
Not no goddamn informant. Shut up.
You're not an informant.
No.
What would you? What's
That's
your
what an
official
informant
title?
would say. You think an informant's going to say, yes, I'm an informant?
You're right. Yeah, my bad.
It doesn't make sense.
All right, then I'm an informant.
I know.
See, I'm not.
We knew this already.
Damned if I do, damned if I don't.
We knew this already.
I'm not. But anyway, all right. I guess thanks for that.
Rashawn.
Yes, I'm an informant.
You know what his name is? Rashawn the Wire Casey. That's what they call him.
You could do better than that.
The Wire. That's you.
My goodness. All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of snitching.
Speaking of snitching, now let's talk about this NHL player. What happened with this NHL player?
Evander Kane. Now, his estranged wife went on social media and said, how does the NHL let a compulsive gambling addict still play when he's obviously throwing games with bookies to win money? Maybe someone needs to address this. Then she added the NHL and said, can someone ask Gary Bettman how they can let a player gamble on his own games, bet and win with bookies on his own games? So now the NHL did announce that they're investigating the claim. They said the league was made aware of this evening of a post on social media alleging that San Jose Sharks player Evander Kane bet on NHL games. The integrity of our game is paramount, and the league takes these allegations very seriously. In the meantime, Evander Kane has said he's never gambled or bet on hockey, never gambled or bet on a Sharks game, never gambled, bet on any of my games, and never thrown a hockey game. I love the game of hockey and would never do any of what was alleged. I look forward to cooperating fully.
Now, that was his wife, right?
His estranged wife, yes.
His wife.
I'm
So
about to say.
him and his wife broke up, and his wife basically
She's singing like Envy.
burned down the Carter.
Yep.
Now, the problem with that is that affects her money. They have 2 children, and if he ain't getting no money, she ain't getting no money. So
He's halfway through a 7-year deal worth $49 million.
Oh, well, that's a wrap. We'll see. Well, anyway, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Have you ever outed an ex? Let's talk about it. 800-585-1051. Have you ever outed an ex? Let's talk about it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Donkey Today is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.